Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are going to talk about a very important development in the world of defense and international cooperation. At the recent MSPO 2025 Defense Exhibition in Poland, Babcock International from the United Kingdom and PGZ, Poland's biggest defense group, signed a brand new agreement. This is not just a normal business contract, it has serious implications for Poland, for NATO, and for the balance of power in Europe. So what exactly happened and why does it matter? Let's break it down step by step. At MSPO in Kielce, Babcock and PGZ signed what they call a strategic cooperation agreement. This means both sides will now work together much more closely in several defense areas. The cooperation includes designing and building ships, repairing and servicing naval vessels, supporting military aircraft, and even managing defense assets for the Polish armed forces. In simple words, Babcock will bring in British expertise, and PGZ will provide local industry and infrastructure. Together they will build stronger capabilities for Poland. This new deal builds on something that is already happening, the Miecznik frigate program. Under this program, Poland is building 3 advanced frigates based on Babcock's Arrowhead 140 design. These ships are considered highly capable, multi-role vessels that can protect Poland's coasts and also operate in international waters. By working together on Miecznik, Babcock and PGZ have already built trust. And now they are expanding that partnership into more areas, not just ships, but also aircraft and defense asset management. So, why is this important for Poland? The answer lies in geography and security. Poland sits on NATO's eastern flank, right next to Russia and Belarus. With the war in Ukraine continuing and tensions rising, Poland has been investing heavily in its defense. Strengthening its navy and air force is a top priority. By teaming up with Babcock, Poland gets access to cutting-edge Western technology, training and industrial know-how. At the same time, it also develops its domestic defense industry, making it less dependent on imports in the future. This cooperation is therefore a win-win for both sides. But this agreement is not happening in isolation. At the same MSPO event, other global defense companies like Saab from Sweden and Fincantieri from Italy also signed deals with PGZ. Why? Because Poland is not just buying weapons anymore. It wants to become a major defense production hub in Europe. Poland is also planning the Orca submarine program, which will bring in even more international partners. So the Babcock-PGZ deal is part of a bigger picture where Poland is positioning itself as a key defense power in the region, supported by NATO allies. For NATO, this cooperation is very significant. Babcock already has strong experience in naval shipbuilding, and PGZ has the manpower and facilities inside Poland. Together, they can create capabilities that are not only for Poland, but also useful for the alliance as a whole. For example, modern frigates, submarines and surveillance ships all help NATO monitor and secure the Baltic Sea and deter potential threats. In fact, Babcock's CEO, David Lockwood, said this agreement will deepen industrial ties between the UK and Poland and contribute directly to NATO security. PGZ's CEO, Adam Leszkiewicz, called it a milestone for strengthening both Polish forces and allied cooperation. David Lockwood, on screen. This will deepen industrial ties between the UK and Poland and contribute to NATO security. Adam Leszkiewicz, on screen. A milestone for strengthening Polish forces and allied cooperation. The most interesting part of this deal is that it is long-term. Defense projects like building ships or managing aircraft are not short contracts. They last for decades. This means the UK and Poland are tying their defense industries together for the long run. For Poland, it ensures steady growth of its domestic defence sector. For Babcock, it secures a strong role in one of NATO's fastest-growing defence markets. And for NATO as a whole, it creates a stronger, more united Eastern Front. So, to sum up, Babcock and PGZ have signed a strategic cooperation agreement covering ships, aircraft and defence management. This builds on their ongoing Miecznik frigate project, and it fits into Poland's wider push to modernise its military and strengthen NATO's eastern defences. In short, this is more than just a business deal. It is a strategic partnership shaping the future of European security. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next explainer.